Hello Wolfpack, welcome back to another video. We're on Dent today, not covering altcoins a lot on the channel, but we're covering Dent right now, just as we covered RLC. They're both in very critical positions in the market, in which, we need to be moving to the upside here. And we're at a very critical point. We're breaking through, or in the process of breaking through resistance. Whether we get through or not is a different question, but the point is to bring your attention, if you're a fan of Dent, and I know there are a lot of Dent fans out there, right? Because contrary to what you see on CoinMarketCap, this coin is very popular, all right? If we look at the price, it looks like this coin's dead and it's on the floor and it's about to die, right? Toss over and vomit on the bathroom floor, but that's not actually the case, okay? Because right now, what we're seeing on the price chart on CoinMarketCap, for example, is not actually an actual reflection of what Dent is, right? If you take into account market cap, and market cap is what matters, okay? Because the price is just a calculation using the amount of coins in circulation, to determine what the price is, right? When you take into account market cap is the amount of money tied up from investors into Dent, okay? So the valuation of all of the coins total. So market cap is actually a more accurate indicator of, how a coin or an asset is performing rather than the price, especially when you're talking about cryptocurrency, okay? So the market cap is what we really need to be looking at here. And what we're seeing is Dent has reached all-time highs this year, okay? If you're looking at the price and you're thinking, wow, Dent's so far away from its all-time high, this coin's dead, it's going to, and if you're thinking on the opposing view, if you're thinking it's bullish, Dent's got, 10x to go to its all-time high. It's not actually the case, okay? It's already reached its all-time high in terms of market cap, and it's actually gone well above that point. So I highly recommend, if you don't understand circulating supply and the difference between price and market cap, go and educate yourself on that. Dent has reached its all-time high in this bull market. It is very much alive. It is, quadrupled the amount of volume it had in the last bull market, by a long shot, all right? Just in November here, early November, it had the highest amount of volume it's ever actually seen on Coinbase. And so this coin is very much alive. It's actually thriving. The price chart, however, is a bit deceptive. But this coin is very much alive. It's actually at peak popularity right now. So a lot of people looking at Dent. It's up 33% on the daily channel. We're not talking about swing trades in this video. We're talking about why it stopped where it stopped. Okay, so at a peak on this daily candle, it must have been up about 45%. Why did it stop where it stopped? Well, the key indicator that we're looking at here, and the key kind of price and the key kind of price point for Dent, is the fact that in this red box is major resistance. Okay, we have major resistance between 0.005, okay, 0.0056. We're just going to call it 56. Okay, between 56 here and all the way down here to 41. Between 56 and 41 is a big area of indecisiveness on Dent. What we can see is that during this entire correction, we have been below 41. Okay, for about 2 weeks, we've been trending downwards below 41. Same as what we did in May. When we corrected in May, we came down, we struggled a bit, okay? We had a little contention here, we struggled a bit, but ultimately we went below that zone, it acted as resistance, and then breaking above it, we saw a clean break, okay? However, a clean break is not always going to be the case, because as you can see here, we rejected from it, we rejected a few times here, and held for support here, held for support here, held for support here, okay? We dropped below it, we were kind of ranging in that region there, held for support, and then we finally dropped below, okay? So what the key price points are on the Dent chart is 56 and 41. If you're below that region, you're in a bearish phase in the market. If you're above that, you're in a bullish phase in the market. It's generally what happens with Dent, okay? And so we're looking at that zone right now, and we've rejected from that zone on this move, and that is a very clear point of rejection if you've done the charting, right? So that's just explaining to you guys why it's got rejected from that point, why it's heading downwards in the very short term, because this is a daily candle, remember? Why did it make the move? Well, it's pretty clear. Okay, what we actually saw in Dent, and I was looking at this a couple of days ago, but I wasn't 100% certain about what BTC was going to be doing, so I didn't really say anything about it. But what I was looking at before a Dent was that we had this longer term, since about the start of November, downtrending RSI. We broke it to the upside with the bullish MACD cross. It was very clear where we were going to go. We also saw compression on the Bollinger Bands, as you can see there. It was a very clear cut move, and Dent moves very fast. This is not a slow, gradual mover. When this coin moves, it moves up massively, right? On each of these impulses here, you look at its 70% minimum impulses. And so every time this impulses, it's over within about a week, and it moves up exponentially. So that's what Dent is, and that's why you see these large spikes of volume on the CoinMarketCap chart. So it's a very fast-moving coin. It's a very good coin for swing traders. I've always said that. I'll continue to say it. When those Bollinger Bands are compressing on Dent, when you see that bullish MACD cross setting up, it's a very clear entry. And this coin is basically, it's nothing's free money in this market, but this is as close as you're going to get, right? When you see that daily bullish MACD cross coming in, this coin almost inevitably moves up, okay? Daily bullish MACD cross here on 27th of April. Okay, what do we see? We saw a price jump of around 79%. We had a bullish MACD cross here, back here in September. Price jumped up from around 33 all the way up to 66, right? About a double in price, 2x. Right, bullish MACD cross here on the 31st. Okay, price jumped up 41%, and we've just seen one, and so far the price is up, what? Maybe, almost 80%. So this coin is a very good swing trading coin. We've seen that jump up. That is the reason we're being rejected, though, because of that structure. Now, on a longer term scale, if you look at market cap, Dent actually doesn't look too bad. We're making consistent higher lows here. We do have lower highs, however. However, the main point of this video is saying that, if you're looking to enter Dent, now's not the time to do it. Don't FOMO in, because we're at resistance right now. You want to be waiting for a clean break of 56. And even if you're waiting for a clean break of 66, I wouldn't recommend long-term holding Dent. Dent is definitely a swing trader's coin, okay? They don't have a maximum supply. They don't have a cap supply, to the best of my knowledge. And so holding this coin long-term is just going to get you wrecked, okay? If you hold the coin long-term, you bought in the 2018 bull market, you'd be down exponentially, even though the amount of interest and the amount of buyers in this coin have actually gone up exponentially. That's because of market capitalization, right? New coins coming into circulation, seemingly no cap, or at least not from what I'm seeing on CoinMarketCap here. So you don't want to be holding this coin long term. This is definitely a coin you want to be swing trading. Getting in, getting out, taking your profits. It's very easy to swing trade this coin. So I recommend it for some of you beginners out there as well, and also you experienced traders. Now, another reason why I'm seeing this red box as critical resistance in the short term is because we're looking at the 50-week and the 50-day and the 200-day SMA. They're both in this red box here. They're both in this region. One's at 50, one's at 45, okay? The price is currently at 47, so we're ranging in that region. We're getting rejected from both of them currently, so we'll have to see what happens there. We also have the VVPR, which is the volume profile, which is telling us that in the top of this region at around 56, as we said, is a bit of a dip on the VVPR, which means it's a middle ground, which means if we go downwards, there's a lot of support. We go above, there's a lot of resistance. That's why this zone here has been a major point of contention for Dent, because above it, there's a lot of resistance pushing us back down, and below it, there's a lot of support. And so the price tends to kind of just chill in that region, or if you're above it, it acts as support, below it, it acts as resistance. So there's a lot going on in this region. Once you break on Dent around 69, right, then you start to be seeing those massive moves, those colossal moves to the upside like we saw here. What happened when we broke 69 on Dent back here in March? We went up massively, right, 220% in about 2 weeks. That hasn't happened again, but when that does happen, when we break 69, there's going to be some big moves on Dent, so watch out for that as well. But as of right now, we're at resistance. I wouldn't recommend buying right now, but I will be keeping my eye on Dent for sure. We're looking at the weekly chart as well. We can see that this kind of resistance theory and the fact that you shouldn't be buying right now is really confirmed. We have the 50-week SMA, which is basically one of the strongest resistance zones you're going to get in the cryptocurrency market, right above us at around 55, which if you don't know, at around 50. And then we have the bull market support band at around 55. If you don't know, 55 is right here at the very top of this resistance. The top of resistance is at 56. So the bull market support band, the 20-week SMA being at 55, is going to be a major point of contention on Dent. In fact, it's not even certain if we're going to break through that, right? We could very well just head downwards, especially if Bitcoin fails to break out to the upside even further here. We could very well just head downwards on Dent. So look, not the time to be entering. However, watch that 56 resistance. If we continue getting rejected from there, it's definitely going to be a time to be waiting for another bullish MACD cross of Dent, and we'll definitely be covering that in later videos. But Dent is looking good as usual on a longer term scale, okay? That doesn't mean you should hold it long term. I don't think you should do that, but it is very healthy, right? It's a very common misconception with Dent that it's not a healthy coin. It's very healthy. However, the fate of the current bull market for Dent does rest on this test, right? If we reject from this resistance box, right? If we reject from this, we fail to break through, and we head downwards again, it's going to be a pretty sure sign that we're going to come down and retest this level we tested in July, which we really don't want to be doing, right? Because if we lose 15, we lose that level in July, it's basically a bear market territory for Dent, and it's going to go all the way back down to the bottom that it went to, and probably below, right, in the bear market as the circulating supply keeps increasing. It'll probably go below the bear market bottom. So Dent is in a critical position for the short term for the rest of the year. It's in a very critical position. We need to be breaking this resistance box to the upside, not only for the health of it for the long term, but also for the swing trading capabilities we're going to have in the future. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you in the next one.